Hi guys, Dr. Drwendydearborne here with another episode of Food Beyond Its Nutrition, and today guys I'm going to talk about an indoor cold smoker. I'm my father's child. I love kitchen gadgets.
Okay guys, as you know, I'm all into kitchen gadgets, and so I want to show you what I actually used to create the smoked mushrooms that I used on the pizza, and a lot of people have been asking me about that. Well guys, as you know, I am crazy about liquid smoke. Love it, love it, love it. But sometimes for the dishes that I want to create or what I have in my mind, I know that liquid smoke isn't enough. And so I looked around and or should I say, I researched different methods of smoking food and not having to do it outside on a grill or outside on a smoker. So I did the research and I decided that I was going to try this one first. It's called Homia, hopefully I'm saying it right, Homia Fuma, right? And this is the brand, and it'll be there in the link below, okay? So Homia Fuma, that's what I decided to go with. Well, this is an indoor smoker. And guys, you're going to see when I actually light this, which won't be until I go outside. This isn't for indoors, or at least that wasn't my experience. So when I actually utilized this, I utilized this in the garage with the door open, okay? And you're really going to see why it just billows smoke out. And the smoke really, it does kind of get into the furniture, into the carpet, into this and that. So I decided, no, not in the house. The first time I actually used this in the house, me and my husband, we looked at each other and it was like, oh my God, okay, so the smoke smells okay, but I really thought that the alarm was gonna go off. I mean, the smoke was just billowing out. At one point I thought, oh my God, what am I gonna do with this? But that being said, it really can take whatever you want to another level. The smoker comes with 3, or should I say 4 basic parts. You have the tube, this tube with the nozzle, and the tube fits in here, fits there. It's also battery operated, okay? That's low, that's high, okay? And that actually blows air, or it sucks air into this little chamber, which really needs to be cleaned out. That shows you how much I use it. Into this little chamber that has this cup sitting in it, and you kind of fill the cup, you fill the cup with the flavored chips that you like. This is hickory. I bought 4. That's hickory, that's apple, I think one of these is mesquite, and I believe the other might be cherry. Yeah, cherry, okay? So you actually fill this little cup, that has a mesh. There's mesh on the bottom of it, and like I said, this needs a little cleaning. There's mesh at the bottom of it. So you fill the little cup. I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use apple, okay? This is apple wood, and you put a nice decent pinch in. You need to make sure you keep your wood chips nice and dry, okay? Otherwise it's going to be difficult for it to catch a light. So anyway, you'll fill your little reservoir here, and as you'll see this when I go outside, this also comes with a dome, okay? And make sure if you purchase one, make sure it comes with a dome. Otherwise you're gonna have to fool around using saran wrap and wrapping it down, or foil, and making a hole, but you've got to make sure it's sealed so everything doesn't seep through the sides. But it comes with this dome, okay? And I'll I'll use the dome on a bowl like this, which works well. And today I'm actually going to, in addition to the mushrooms, I'm actually going to smoke some tofu for a dish that I actually want to do tomorrow. So I'm going to smoke some tofu, and really and truly it just fits on the plate. It fits really nicely. If I wanted more of a seal, then of course I could use saran wrap and all of that jazz, but it works really well. Here you have a little, I don't know if you want to call it a gasket or something like that, and the tube actually fits in here, and it's a sealer, and it's sealed, okay? And that way all the smoke you need just pours in, and you'll actually see this when I smoke the mushrooms, okay guys? In addition to the mushrooms, I'm actually going to smoke some tofu. So I'm gonna remove this from the packet, and I am going to drain it, and then, as I said guys, I'm gonna take it outside and smoke it. With this smoker, it's meant to be an indoor smoker, but guys, I'm gonna show you clearly, you're gonna see here today, it is not an indoor smoker for me by any stretch of the imagination. The first time I used this inside, me and my husband looked at each other, it was like, oh, okay. Looks like this stuff's going to go on fire. But anyway, I've shown you the different parts, but now I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to put a little bit of wood chips, and I believe this is cherry wood I'm using. But I'm going to put some of the wood chips into the burner. So I've put the wood chips into the burner, and I filled it up, and of course it's all attached guys. It's attached to the dome lid. That's a stainless steel bowl, and as I've shown you before, you have on the outside here an on-off switch, and that just draws air in. One, that's really aggressive, and two, that's not so aggressive. So this really pulls the air in, and this is the off switch. So I'm going to turn it on to the slowest setting, and with my lighter for the grill. See, look at that guys, can you see the smoke go? Can you see the smoke? So we're going to smoke the mushrooms. And this is why I said, I mean, they say you could do this in the house, but I'm sorry, I disagree. Look at that. I totally disagree. And that's what I found. My house, while I enjoy the smell of smoke and barbecue, that didn't sit right with me. That did not sit right with me. So what happens anyway is that the smoke accumulates under the dome, and it really does infuse whatever you have in the bowl. You can do this for drinks as well, but whatever you have in the bowl, it really does infuse it. And I want you to take a look at this. My man's smoking. Look how quick that went down. But that is enough, because I filled the little burner, and that actually is enough to smoke the amount of mushrooms that I had. So yeah guys, I just wanted to share that with you. As I said, I am my father's child. I will take this inside, and once I've taken it inside, yeah, I'll let it sit for a little while. You can do this with meat, you can do this with seafood, you can do this with anything, because I've done this with shrimp, and then I've put the shrimp into the refrigerator until I was ready to use it. Actually, I used my outside refrigerator in the garage, because once again, it makes everything smell like smoke. And while I do love it, I don't want it that much. But I'm just going to add some more of the wood chips, just so we can see, we can get another little flame going. Send it off so you guys get a good idea of how this all works. There you go, it should start up again here shortly. There you go guys, look at that. Yeah, this is the off position, and we're going to really pump out some smoke when we put it on the higher speed. Look at the ash. Look at the flame. Burns bright. That looks really, it looks almost yellow in there, you know. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna let the ash do its thing until it gives no more. To remove, you just pull that out, and you see the smoke is still under the dome. The smoke's still under the dome. And I pulled the nozzle out from here. The smoke's still under the dome. I am going to take these inside, and I'm going to allow them to sit until I'm ready to put them on my pizza, because I'm having pizza with smoked mushrooms. So guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Okay guys, this is what it looks like once it has sat for a little while and the smoke has done its thing. And when I say the smoke has done its thing, the smoke has permeated, covered and layered the mushrooms and or whatever you've put inside. So this is the dome, guys, and it's nice and clear. So this is a picture of what it looked like when it was all smoky, and leaving the dome on top without raising it, the smoke dissipates and it permeates once again anything that's in the bowl. So here we go. See that? You got a little blast of smoke. I don't know if you could see that, guys, but a little puff of smoke. But that's it, and it's all good to go. Now that smells nice. I can handle that in the house, but not this billowing smoke. I love equipment, gadget, kitchen appliances, things that can assist and support me in taking my creativity in the kitchen to another level. And this really does it. Once again, you can smoke. This is a cold smoker, all right? And you can actually smoke anything: fish, poultry, seafood, meat, anything. You can smoke vegetables. You can slice vegetables, leave them whole, whatever it is that you want. You can smoke croutons, you can, anything. But once again, for me, just so you know, they call this an indoor smoker. As you can see from from earlier on in this recording, that's a lot of smoke. That's a lot of smoke. That's too much smoke, and especially a smoke like it's barbecue. It's infused, you know, and it permeates. It gets into everything. So okay, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I love kitchen gadgets, and I hope you've enjoyed that.